said you've been dealing with these skin issues now for about, you said in your 20s.
Yeah, it used to just be on the heel.
Okay.
And then, I don't know when it started going in the center.
Did any doctor describe to you what they think the issue is?
No.
Okay. Because what's interesting, and if you look at both, right, they have the exact same pattern, mirror image. And where your arch is highest, where this part of the foot doesn't touch the ground, has none of this. Absolutely, the skin here is absolutely normal.
Right.
Where your arch is the highest, where you're having very little to no contact with the ground when you walk.
Okay.
All right. So it's here, you see here on the outside, same thing.
Right.
The exact same process going on.
Do you think it's the Crocs?
Well, not just the Crocs by themselves. The Crocs may not be helping because they're not giving you the support and the shock absorption you need to help prevent this. But there's definitely what we call a biomechanical component to what's going on. Biomechanics is the way we walk, our foot type, our activity level, and all that. Okay. And all that ties into biomechanics. And when we see things like this, especially when we see it to this extreme, we know that there is a significant biomechanical component to what's happening with you here. And your skin over the years is just overreacting. Okay. You know, it's not, I see calluses every day here. And all of us podiatrists, we deal with calluses on a regular basis. And when we see it to this extent, we know there's just a significant overreaction, overgrowth of callus formation in your feet. Do you have anything like this anywhere else in your body? You don't have it in the palms of your hands or anything else like that? No. So, you know, that's the issue that we're dealing with here. Now, is any of this painful at all?
No.
No? Okay. All right. Has it ever cracked or bled or anything like that?
No.
No? Okay. All right, so we're going to work on it today. A couple of tools we're going to need to take care of this, and not just the blade itself is not going to be enough. We definitely have to go through multiple blades to deal with this because blades do get dull after you use them for a while. So I got plenty of blades to go around. All right?
Okay.
I'm going to start on the big toe and the ball of your foot. And the little toe as well. Okay. Now, if you have any discomfort or any pain, you let me know.
All right. Okay.
All right, so you have this callus on the bottom of your big toe because you've lost some range of motion in the big toe joint. Okay. So I should be able to push this big toe up further, but since I can't, I know that as you go through your day, you're getting a lot more pressure here than you normally should, which is why you're getting this callus here on the bottom of your big toe. There we go. Are you saying the only type of shoes you're able to wear comfortably are the Crocs?
Right.
Yeah.
As soon as my foot is so wide, I can't get them in a shoe.
Go. Get it down here. And how does all this feel as you go about your day, walking around on them and everything?
Doesn't bother me.
Doesn't bother you? Okay. Okay. A little bit here. Now, when you've been to podiatrists before, what was their approach to dealing with this?
They said they removed the toe, the large toe.
You mean the callus there, you mean? Or the nail?
The nail.
The nail, okay.
Yeah. And then they would just put, give me cream for the bottom.
Okay. Where just cream is not going to deal with all this. Because it's not going to penetrate deeply enough, not even close. Toe here. corner here. So have you tried anything over the counter or home remedies or anything like that?
I was just basically shaving it, trying to shave it myself.
Okay. What type of tool were you using?
Those things was like a cheese grater.
Okay. Yeah, I typically don't recommend those. I've seen some bad things coming out with those things.
Okay. And then they got to a point they weren't working, so that's how I got to this issue.
Gotcha. Okay. Got this one between the toes here. What I'm going to do first is use the skin nipper to try to bring down some of the thickness before I do the blade.
Okay.
All right. So if I get here, I can see that I can pull a little bit back. So I can get underneath it a little bit. Okay. See that? So I'm going to use this on skin. I'm going to use this particular tool on nails.
Okay.
So thank goodness we have a foot bath here, don't you say?
Yeah, and that's what I always would look for. You know, and they would say, we don't do that.
Yeah, it's funny how over the years the foot bath, which was a standard in podiatry,
Right.
is being used less and less. But there's no way we'd be able to take care of this bone dry.
No, no. That's why I think I was just searching for someone that could help me.
Mm-hmm.
So I was glad when I saw you on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this right here, it's called a fissure, this crack.
You know, I've heard you say that on one of the videos.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And often that's where we see folks have problems with pain and bleeding and stuff like that.
Okay.
Because it can go all the way through the skin.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, I've never had that problem.
Okay. So do you remember what creams doctors had given you or recommended or prescribed before?
No, so...
You know why? Okay. Because the trick is, you know, when we're done today, it's going to look a whole lot better.
Okay.
But the hardest part, believe it or not, is not what we're doing today.
Okay.
The hardest part is keeping it from coming back.
All right.
And that's where, you know, the work at home has to be done using the right cream.
Okay.
So what you're going to need to begin with is not just a moisturizing lotion. Dryness is clearly part of the issue.
Okay.
But what you need is what we call a keratolytic.
All right.
Okay. General public uses the term skin softener.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So that's what you need to begin with. Okay. You probably need to use a keratolytic probably for a few months.
All right.
Until we get to a point to where the thickness is not coming back.
Mm-hmm.
using insoles and orthotics to decrease the pressure on the bottom of your feet.
All right.
Which is also, again, the biomechanical issues that are contributing to the problem. You know? Does it ever present an issue with odor or anything like that?
No.
Okay. A lot of times, especially when there's all these fissures, those fissures trap moisture from bathing or sweating or what have you. And for some people with this problem, it can lead to odor issues.
Okay. No, I haven't noticed that. I mean, I don't wear, I guess for me because of the Crocs. You know, they're not closed in.
Well, you know, Jack Frost is around the corner, so you're not going to be able to wear Crocs comfortably soon. So now we're getting all this taken care of, so we get you back in your boots. Again, I mean, it's amazing how in the high part of your arch is absolutely normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like a cliff here. You just jump off of onto the arch of your foot.
I did notice there was a difference. I didn't really know why.
So getting back to the trigeminal neuralgia that you're dealing with.
Yes.
When you try to do self-care of your feet, how does that TN kick in? What does it do?
Well, it depends on if I'm like in an attack. I can't really pull my foot up and, you know, try to do anything for it. I know you said don't use the, I don't know the proper name for the grater, but I would try to use that. And, you know, I just couldn't do all that.
Okay.
You know.
So how long ago were you diagnosed with TN?
2014.
2014, gotcha.
Yeah. And, you know, I was doing well on the medication, but, you know, but it's getting on quite many years. And, so I'm going to go ahead and try the surgery.
Okay. And what is the surgery supposed to consist of?
They're going to go in the back of my right ear, take out part of the brain.
Wow.
And they're going to cushion the nerve. Yeah, and put the, you know, skull back on.
Gotcha. Is that coming up soon? How long?
In January.
January. Oh, it's next month.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to it. It's supposed to take away the pain.
Yeah, so. Good, very good. So 10 years ago, or prior to 10 years ago, what were you experiencing before you were before you were diagnosed?
It just came on. Just, you know, just one day, this pain started, and I went, you know, kept, you know, persisting, and I just went to a neurologist, and they said that was, you know, they diagnosed it as that's what it was. Okay.
Did you have like MRIs or CAT scans and all that stuff?
I've had quite a few MRIs. Okay. Yeah.
Was there any mass that was contributing to it, or?
They see a small amount of, and it's in mass. They said that they see, and that's sort of normal for people. But,
of course, what we're doing today is not going to be a one and done. We'll have to do this multiple times.
Okay.
With about 2 or 3 months in between visits.
Okay.
To get it back under control.
All right.
There we go. Right on down. Let me know if I'm pressing too hard.
Okay.
But it's coming down very nicely. still kind of thick right here. So it's very thick over here in the heel.
Okay.
And the reason being, because it's where the bulk of our body weight hits the ground when we're walking.
So it's just like that on my, everybody's different.
Not present, but he's like lots of weight.
Alrighty.
Okay.
You coming back on Monday?
Yes. What's up now? You gonna be here?
I will.
You guys wanna have a holiday party or something?
I've heard. Maybe not.
No.
Bye.
Okay.
Big piece there.
What's that? Wow.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm nodding up a little bit.
So again, today was just a first step.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
A big first step, but a first step nonetheless. So in a couple of weeks, now after the new year, we'll have the results
All
on
right.
what's going on with the toenails.
Okay.
See what organisms that are there that will cause a fungal infection. So we'll know the best way to go ahead and treat it.
All right.
So, again, we have to deal with the skin issues on two fronts. Not just the dryness and the thickness,
Okay.
but we also have to deal with the biomechanical issues, right?
Right.
So, dealing with the biomechanical issues, what I like to recommend to patients in cases like this is to use diabetic insoles. And why diabetic insoles? Because they're 2 or 3 layer
All right.
and they do a lot of shock absorption.
Okay.
And they cut down on a lot of friction.
All right.
More so than, some type of regular insole that you can get from the drugstore or from a sporting goods store. So having diabetes and all, using diabetic insoles is going to be very, very beneficial for you.
Okay.
All right. And diabetic shoes for that matter. So you don't have to rely on the Crocs.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. And where would you get those from?
Everything's down the street.
Oh, everything's down.
Mhm. Folks we've been working with for years. They're very good. Okay.
Cream that I should put?
Yeah. There's a cream I want to recommend for you.
Okay.
Okay, it's called Urea, U-R-E-A.
Okay.
I want to recommend 40%.
All
All
right.
right, and the reason why, because you really need to work on keeping this thickness down. Just a regular moisturizing lotion is not going to do it. Again, the urea is a keratolytic. Keratolytics are also known as skin softeners. So that's what you need before you go to use just a regular lotion for dry skin.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Very good. All right, I'm glad.
Okay. It's nice to meet you.
You too. I'm glad things worked out so well today.
Yes, it did. And
All
thank
right.
you so much
You-
for taking the time.
You're very welcome. All right. Excellent. This is Kevin Jefferson, the DC Foot Doctor. Thank you very much for watching this video. Like it with a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Ring the bell so you will know when a new video has been uploaded. Share it with your family and friends. If you leave a comment or a question, it may be featured in a future video. But most importantly, take care of your feet.